You can put me on. Hello? All right. Well.
그만큼 오늘 이 선수의 첫 경기력을 확인해 봅니다. TSL 어라이브 한희석 선수를 함께 만나보시죠.
All right. There we
go. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, going on to talk about these games, we have two interesting players here. Alive and OGS Top.
And OGS Top. Very interesting players indeed. OGS Top, he only got into Season 1, made it to the round of 16. A recent Top 4 DreamHack finish. I think the only player who's beaten OGS MC in a series since OGS MC's victory. So his Terran versus Protoss is certainly very good. In fact, all his matchups are quite good. So OGS Top is going to be quite a warrior in this matchup, Tasteless.
Certainly so.
TSL
and OGS, by the way, two terrific teams.
Two of the very top teams, no doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think this series is going to be a little bit closer, a little bit more entertaining.
Yes.
Than the previous one.
It's a TVT, so...
I know we're supposed to be talking about this, but I can't believe how bad I'm Junwei is doing in StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
Compared to other accomplished StarCraft 1 pro gamers, it's kind of weird.
It can't be explained. I mean, I asked him about it last time. I don't even actually quite remember what he said. But
well, you've done so many interviews. I'm sure that has actually become just a big blur in your mind.
I don't know what anyone has ever answered.
So let's take a look at the maps now.
All right. Blistering Sands, Shakura's Plateau, and Lost Temple. This is going to be Terran versus Terran. There's no positional advantages on any of these maps in the matchup. TSL Alive eliminated no maps. That's fair enough. It's a mirror matchup. And OGS Top eliminated Delta Quadrant.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's just time to start, Tasteless.
There's nothing funny about eliminating Delta Quadrant, but let's get this game going. In the red, we have our Terran player. He is
TSL Alive.
See if he can stay alive in this match here against his Terran opponent. Excuse me. Got a tickle in my throat. His Terran opponent is called none other than
OGS Top.
Top.
That's right. Ogstop, as I like to call him.
Ogstop. Terran versus Terran on this map is actually very difficult. In my experience with it, a lot of it's about controlling your opponent's Xel'Naga watchtower. That makes taking the third base very difficult. Yeah. At the same time, you want to get your expansion up right away.
There's a lot of hills and ridges as well.
Yeah.
That's going to make sighting for your siege tanks very important, which makes making Vikings very important. But the second you overmake Vikings, someone makes a bunch of Marauders and rolls you over.
Yeah.
So it's quite a balancing act on this map, more so than a lot of other maps.
If we get a split map on this, it's going to be very difficult for the other player to win. For anybody to end it, I should say.
I don't think I've ever seen a full split map Terran versus Terran on this map.
I've had it, man.
You've had it on this map?
I've had it actually a couple times.
What was that like? Can you tell me what you were feeling?
I don't want to talk about it, actually. It takes so long. There aren't, because the map isn't particularly long from top to bottom. It's tough for drops to come into play. And there's not very many locations you can use nukes, for instance. So I guess if you were to get a split map situation, I would think the best way to play this out, actually, would be to do what we saw Slayer's Boxer do, which is get a lot of orbitals and try to drop mules on their tank line or whatever. That's my take on it. Because
the one criticism I must have about that is that there's less mining places on this map than on Shakura's, where he did that.
That is quite true.
You would mine out very fast from just 4 bases.
Now, that's a great point. I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, on Shakuras, he had, what, 6 expansions when he did that, I think?
Something like that, yeah. He had a lot of bases going. There's a lot of minerals on that map. This one is actually pretty mineral light with just 4 bases apiece when you split it.
So, as I said before, I personally believe that the best way to play this map is to control your opponent's Xel'Naga Watchtower, get a few siege tanks there and a few siege tanks on low ground. Really wear them out with trying to break out of there.
We just saw something very cute on the minimap, by the way. A complete rotation. One guy was controlling the other guy's Watchtower. Both of them were, in fact, with SCVs. Marines came up and both SCVs ran away. It was
that is pretty cute.
Very symmetrical. But yes, Tasteless, what you were saying, I concur.
You concur?
I concur.
Thank you for speaking some Protoss to me. So we got a quicker expansion here.
Yep, Alive doing the 1 barracks expand, but then getting a double gas off of it. And Top, well, he's getting a very fast expansion as well, but he got some gas beforehand.
You got to be careful. Oh, we have a Reaver on the map. Now, with our blue Reaver here, scouting out, it's going to be OGS Top here. He is going to see the double gas. This may trigger him to make some kind of aggressive move here before the Terran can do anything too tech-intensive.
Man, getting 1 SCV down. SCV's going after OGS Top's Reaper. Now, Top going to be very good with the Reaper. He was actually basically the top Reaper of, I want to say, abuser during the beta. Remember when the only build was Reapers in TVZ? This guy was actually making a name for himself off of making Reapers.
Look, I think this is the right response. You see 2 gas, you say, wait a minute. He's teching into a factory, as we see here. Maybe I can do a big Marauder Marine push, bust down his rocks.
Yeah, and there's a lot of good things about this build. It might allow you to get that 3rd base up if that's what you want. You can certainly overwhelm any quick attacks that they come out with, and it's going to give you a big tempo advantage where you are controlling the map and you're controlling the flow of the game.
Yep, you're absolutely right, Artosis. Let's see what exactly is going to occur after this timing attack. I really want to know what the Terran's going to go for Banshees or try to get tanks. Looks like tanks. I don't see a starport anywhere.
Yeah, it is going to be tank stasis.
Now, Marauders, especially if it's more Marauder heavy than Marine heavy, basically this infantry attack we're going to see come up here, that's going to wreck the siege tanks.
Yeah, in small numbers, Marine Marauder completely manhandles siege tanks. So if you go siege tanks, you have to be very careful early on to place them just right.
Yeah.
So that can't happen to you. Stim already done. Combat shields on the way. A bunker going up at the top of the map by TSL Alive. Can he hold on?
I don't know. Now he's making a bunker up here. Combat shields are almost done. One thing you can do, which is pretty awesome, is once you knock down these rocks, you dart towards their expansion. There's almost no defense there.
And Alive knows that's smart cases because he's already lifted off his command center to be ready for such a thing. And he has actually bunkered both ramps at this point. And he's just going to play the very safe game against Top, but that's going to allow Top to get a superior economy mining from 2 bases as opposed to 1. So this is going to be pretty interesting.
Well, I think so far Top's handled this perfectly. I like what he's doing here. Starport on the way.
This is actually becoming a little bit interesting to me because TSL Live actually never scouted the command center.
Oh.
So he might think that this is an all-in, and that's why he pulled back, which would be the perfect decision.
Well, he's going to see one making here, but he's going to be in shock when he sees, oh my god.
You already have that. He's going to be like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what just happened there. It's hard to say.
I don't know. I don't know if Alive should do this build. This is similar to what the Protoss did in our previous game, fast expanding. If you know how to react to this on a map like Blistering Sands, you're just going to punish them.
Yeah. Well, Top right now, he's got the map presence, he's got the economy. And when he gets that 3rd base up Tasteless, his economy is going to go through the roof. If he can just keep up spending his minerals, he should be able to just roll through this game.
Certainly so.
In fact, he's going to stay on that. Look at that. He's even going to go for what it looks like is going to be medevacs, adding some more barracks as well, getting a lot of Marauders, a lot of Marines out there. As long as he keeps stuff spread, keeps up his advantages that he currently has, This is going to be an uphill battle for TSL Alive.
Alive finally reclaims his expansion. SCVs will be sent there soon. See?
Yeah.
I don't lie.
No, you don't.
No.
How did you know?
I didn't know.
Did you call Miss Cleo? $3.95 an hour? Or a minute,
I got some
rather.
Terrier cards read to me,
Yeah.
Drew the SCV.
The woman in the tent in Gangnam, she let you know?
That's right.
Read your palm.
We got a lot of barracks coming up here. Although I think right now Alive is just behind in every sense.
Yeah, he is. Even supply-wise right now, he's at 78. OGS Top at 102. OGS Top about to land a command center at the gold base, already transferring SCVs. Beautiful play. OGS Top is one of these guys that I think could probably just be in Code S right now.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me if Top actually got up there.
Yeah. I mean, the winner of this is going to have a shot in the up and down matches. So
Yeah.
This is a very, very important match, Jason.
Okay. He doesn't need to attack here, though.
Oh, it looks like he's going to go up here. There's only 2 siege tanks. He's actually going to be able to take this out very easily with all these Marauders and just targeting down those siege tanks.
Doing some Code A style, attacking into siege tanks and making it look good.
That's right. Well, when there's only 2 of them, feel free.
Yeah.
When there's like 8 of them sieged, maybe not so much.
One thing, well, here's a drop, by the way, to drive out this command center. But Top is just going to come back and save it. Note, you can see the Red Marines do not have stim. Whoop. Can the medevac get out?
Has to be careful because Stim Marines can catch that pretty easily.
Too bad that bridge over there isn't finished. Now we have the command center going to land.
I wonder if they'll ever finish that bridge.
Looks like it's the bridge to nowhere, Artosis.
Yeah.
More medevacs. Medic Marine. When you're really ahead like this, you can do this to a player who's going who started out going siege tanks.
He is going to have I really like the macro we're seeing with all the minerals he's going to have coming in, dropping mules at the gold base by having just SCVs at the gold base. He's going to have so many units. His supply is just flying up. It's at 141 right now. He's going to have a hard time even keeping up with depots and actually spending his money.
All right, we have another drop over here, but it's a planetary.
Oh, we have an attack going up as well.
Over at the Red Terran's main base.
This is going to be gross. He has so many more units than TSL Live has up here. And he's making this look so easy. Taste is making TSL Live look like,
like a nub, man.
He is making it look like that right now.
Nubby McNub. Nice escape. With all this attention he's giving Alive, it's going to be tough for Alive to actually focus on expanding.
Yeah, I don't know what Alive's comeback plan is. I think it's just going to be one timing attack with a lot of siege tanks, relying upon them to splatter the forces of OGS Top. But with the OGS Top's current production, it's going to be very hard to do. And this is, that is not good.
Oh, nice
Alive.
spread here by Top.
Targeting down some siege tanks.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, he's
Might
going to
be
go ahead
GG.
and win right here.
GG.
Well. Top putting out a very nice game. He's like, ain't no thing.
Whatevs. Wow. Top, I think, is going to probably win the next game.
I have a feeling.
I just have this, I don't know, call it a hunch.
Yeah. No, he played really well. The thing is, TSL Live is no chump.
No.
He isn't a chump like some of the chumps that we have seen
No,
in
he's certainly
PvT recently in Code A. He's actually a quality player, and of course he will be staying in Code A. The winner of this will be in an up and down match to try to win a spot in Code S.
Yeah. Artosis, we learned a lot that game. I do think that if you're going to fast expand, you better not go for a factory right away. You're going to have to stay raw strength, get some infantry.
There's definitely
that's
a
just
lot
the
you
way
can
I
do with
feel.
that.
That's just kind of, that's the
That's
kind
how
of
you feel.
It's the kind of
You want to
person
write
I
that
am.
down on a piece of paper?
I might go home tonight and go, dear diary. I don't think you should just fast expand and go siege tanks in that. Only you understand me, diary. That's what I'll probably do.
Well, at least not on that map, Taste.
not on that map. On another map where they don't have a rock that you can break down and get in the back of the base. Yeah,
I
it's
like
different.
fast expansion into siege tanks on like Lost Temple, for instance.
Oh,
but,
it's fine. Yeah, that's
here, it feels like he was just playing the map as if there weren't rocks in the back.
Some of these players in Code A particularly don't really give the maps the analysis they should have before deciding what they're going to do. The countdown's begun. Let's get ready for our next TVT on Shakaras Plateau. Let's see if Alive can come back or if OGS Top will be as dominant.